Hey everyone, we're going to start learning very briefly how to go through the grid. I'm just going to start with the basics. You'll learn more details as you go through, but I just want you to understand in general how to move through the grid. So you always start at level 1, and the standards are along the side here of what you're trying to learn through that level. And you start at the top of each section, so starting at A, and you'll move your way down that section. So I would start here, move down, and as soon as I get to the bottom of this section, I go to the top of the next section and move down all the way until the end. At the end of each level, you're going to take some kind of assessment. Level 1, you have a formative assessment, and level 2, you have a formative assessment. But at the end of each level will be some kind of assessment. And along the way, you will have little checkpoints as well. Then once you get down to the bottom of the level E here, then you would move to the top of the next level, level 2, starting with F. And you again move down, and then up and over and down, making our way through the grid. Okay, so you always start at the top of the first section of that level that you're on, move your way down through all the activities, and then move to the top of the next section. And you do that all the way through as you go. Now another basic I want you to know is that typically our post-assessment, or sometimes I call it summative assessment, is going to be at the end typically of level 3, occasionally level 2, but most of the time at the end of level 3. This is where you need to get to by the end of our due date, which I will talk more about in the next video. So you start at the level 1, make your way through, on to level 2, and then on to level 3. Well, if you've got time left over, then you get to go on to level 4 and or level 5, which are enrichment. So the minimum of what you need to get done is through level 3K for this grid. And then if you have time, you can get to some of this enrichment activity up here, which is pretty cool that we can push ourselves to a higher level of thinking. So that's the basics of a grid, and we'll learn more as we keep moving through our level 1 of our grid.